2. Woo! Let's go! Off to the 3rd episode with Strong Pour. We got
Hannah,
Elena,
and Jose, bringing it to you from Downtown Nutrition, one of the only spots for energy shakes, teas, etc. So we're super excited about today because something special is going down. April. We already did a podcast in April. We did, but this April we have Elena who just turned 30.
you mean this week?
This
Or
week.
last week.
Last week.
Coming
So
into this
Elena
week.
just turned 30. Hannah's on her way to 30. And we're actually going to be celebrating her tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. And I'm already 30.
a couple years later.
Yeah. So, so we're starting to go live on Kick. So you'll be able to find us there. And then as we continue to grow, we'll keep going live on different platforms. If you go on the Kick, you are able to chat with us live and things like that, so that's going to be exciting.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes. I don't have my phone. I was looking for my phone. And so, guys, for today, we're going to be talking about some craziness because it's been a crazy week. It's been like 2 weeks since last podcast, right?
Almost, yeah. 10 days.
Yeah, and we upgraded. We got some lights going on, some more light. I hope you guys love it. We got some accent lighting in the background. So
The red
super
lights.
excited. Yeah. This is the real podcast. But yeah, so let's kick it off with Elena and Hannah.
Oh,
How's it feel?
Easy for you to.
How's it feel to be 30? Welcome to the club.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Pump the brakes. I got a week.
Oh, what? That's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, I think that we kind of talked about what we wanted to chat about today. And I think it's important to, like, especially women. Sorry to push you out the conversation for a second. I think as we get older, we kind of like look at it like, oh my gosh, we're getting older. Like, it sucks. But I mean, there's just so many positives to it as well. Like
Yes.
just mindset and growth. So I think that's kind of what we want to chat about today.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, did you see how fast? Like, where's 20? Like, you even think about it?
Yeah, like 20 was... I feel like it was yesterday I was graduating high school.
Yeah, man. I don't know about graduating, but yeah.
No, like, I'm so for real. Like,
Well,
it's
because
just...
because I didn't graduate. Like, I didn't go all the way.
Okay, well, it just feels like a blink of an eye, and it's scary. I think, like, life is a little scary because how fast it's going for me.
No, for real. Yeah. After 30, it's like.
It
or
starts
20.
to set in because you think about like that number 30, and you're like, man, 40. Like
Yeah.
if 20 to 30 went by so fast.
And it's true. It's like you're like a kid, and you're like, I want to be a grown up. I want to be a grown up. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. And then like, your parents tell you, slow down. That's not how it is. And we catch ourselves saying that now with our kids, and we see it. We're like, damn, dude, this sucks. Like, it doesn't suck, but the life you had as a kid is so much better.
I find myself like reminiscing a lot on like the childhood. I don't know why, I just do.
Yeah.
Like,
And I just feel like when you're a kid, you're rushing it so much because you want that freedom, and then you get it, and you're like, man, I'll go back to living at home and having
real.
parents cook for me, no bills, no job.
Clothes
Like,
washed, bathroom cleaned.
it's just so crazy how, like, it's, even in, like, middle school and high school, you're like, my life sucks.
oh yeah. Oh.
And then you're like, the littlest thing in the world is, you're done for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, this is real life. I'm an adult.
For real.
So,
The bills hit.
and I think like at 30, it's like underlying anxiety for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to have it figured out. But like deep down, I still feel like I'm 20, 22, like early 20s. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm 30. I'm supposed to have it figured out. Career, marriage, kids, house, like all the things. And it's like, I really don't. Like, I'm still just faking it till I make it.
Yeah. I don't know if that changes either, because I mean, honestly, you just go through day by day.
Yeah.
Day by day. It's insane. Hannah's laughing a lot. That 30 laughter's getting to her.
The nervous laughter.
Yeah. So what's cool is like, as you start, which is a big part of our podcast, is like, we've gone through so much in our 20s, and now we're about to hit the next decade. I'm already like 3 years in, so for my decade, but
Still on the younger side, though.
yeah. But for like us, we from the age of 20, Elena was probably 18. We've already got our first house. We sold our first house. We've moved around. We've opened businesses. You know, we've had kids. Had a boat. Had a 4-wheeler. You know, like all these things that you don't realize pass by. Have passed by. We've had multiple cars, everything from like nice trucks to decent regular vehicles. We've always gone more towards the truck side. That's why I say nice trucks. To drunk nights, to parties, to meeting so many people. Like getting close to like different people as you grow through the ages and realizing what's true, what's fake, what's weird. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Now now that we're like for sure, like now, like probably 25 and on, you're almost cautious of like people too. You're like, I've been there.
Yeah.
So.
But I feel like for us a little bit, I don't know. I feel like we grew up fast. Like we went through things like fast because we were like having kids, having to raise kids, having to have a place for them. Like.
True.
That kind of
we did it
stuff.
backwards. So we did, I don't know if it's backwards, but we did it kids first. And now we're like experiencing going out to like the clubs and whatnot. So not that we go to a lot of clubs, but you know.
No, we don't go to clubs.
I mean, we did go once.
Enjoying
yeah,
life. I
or
mean,
twice.
I feel like that's how you do it. Like you either have kids young, and you kind of have to make that sacrifice early on, and then you get to experience life. And I mean, you might have done it the right way because now it's like you got your business and you got financially you're able to be there, and mentally you're more mature. So, or you have kids later.
You did it different. I mean, you're doing it the other way. So how's that?
Stressful.
Even without kids.
Yeah, because like I just said, like you're literally looking at yourself from like a lens, like I don't know, you take yourself out of your own body and you're like, oh my God, like I'm 30. Especially for women, we're like on this like clock. It's like everybody's like, you better have kids before you're 35 or you're gonna be geriatric pregnancy. And you're like, oh, that's in 5 years. So it's gonna be a one and done situation.
So you do want like kids?
Yeah, but it's just gonna be one. Like pop it out, done.
Yeah.
If I could have a surrogate,
9 months, boom.
if anybody wants to volunteer,
A surrogate.
I'm just kidding on that part.
Everyone starts hitting
But
you
you
up.
know what? Like you think when people say that like surrogate, it's like immediately the husbands are like, "Well, do I get to inject it personally?"
Go for it, buddy.
For real, like that's like the first thing I'm sure all guys think, but it's not. It's like you have to go do it the other way, cup and then a little plunger thing, whatever it's called.
Turkey based.
Yeah, turkey baster, right? That's what it
The
is.
sound effects. Oh.
Sorry.
No, but
You can't help it.
I think it gets stressful because you start to like think about, okay, well, for me personally, like I'm in school, so I'm gonna graduate next May, so I'll be 31, and then it's like, all right, then do you start trying to have kids? Like what, you know, or do I enjoy my life and my career for a couple more years?
Right.
And then you're just like, oh, 35 is gonna be here before you know it. Like we were just saying, like life goes so quick. So I don't know. I like kind of wish I would have done the kid thing earlier, but
Okay.
you know, life. I mean, everybody's life looks different.
Yeah.
It's
So-
true because I mean, for us, we're always like held back. We're like, well, if we want to go to school, we want to do this. It's almost like we have to choose and be picky. We can't just go.
Yeah.
Well, you always had in our 20s, we always had to put our kids first.
Yeah.
Like there was no other option.
Which is why, like, I sold my boat. The 4-wheeler we got rid of.
Yeah,
A lot
you
of
just have
stuff.
to make sacrifices where you see other younger people like, I don't know, like just enjoying their freedom.
And these are, I mean, as a dad who likes to go out, like the sporty fishing, this basketball, that I had
Yeah.
to cut that out in order to build a solid foundation. Because if you continue to do those things without your partner or your family, that's where the separation starts coming.
Yeah.
Because you're enjoying this lifestyle that isn't what you what's the word, like, you invested in.
Like you have to make a shift
Yeah.
in everything that you do.
And it's
Yeah.
and it's not that it was easy, because you go, like, I kept going to these things, right, and then it's like causing issues. So
Yeah.
it's either you react to those issues and say, okay, well, what's the solution, or you just keep doing this and you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that's I mean, I'm not a parent, obviously.
Well,
I
that's
have kids,
that's
but-
our experience with kids, yeah, but it's probably the same.
Yeah, but I
with
just
other
feel
things.
like a lot of times when people start having kids, there's a lot of resentment between husband and wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy, whatever it is, because the boy in the situation is able to just go. You know, they don't have the child connected to, you know, breastfeeding or that
Yeah.
nurturing and this and that. And so the women start to build some resentment. So, like, it's great that you were able to recognize that and be like, okay, I got to take a step back, take
Yeah.
sacrifice, because Elena's going to have me by my throat later if I'm not home.
Yeah.
So,
Put your
And I'm
foot
s-
down, women.
But
Yeah.
I'm still perfected now. Like, I still go sometimes and I'm just like, I'm out of here. But it's true, because I could just say that, I'm out of here.
yeah, the mother role is just so different, I feel like.
She just gave me the dead eye. Yeah.
Well,
I know.
it's like the sleepless nights is something that's like built within the mom. Like you have to react to the kids. Like he could be dead snoring and not even hear anybody up. So
For real.
He's just a
I'm
fun
not-
parent.
I don't snore.
You make all the sacrifice and they're still like, Dad,
yeah,
my favorite.
Yeah.
yeah,
I've
they
been telling
totally do. They'll be like,
But I've been telling you what I do, so you can do it. She just didn't do it.
it's different though.
Yeah, we're gonna get into, you know, roles here. Within a relationship, we can argue on here.
Yeah. I'm right. You're wrong.
Yeah.
So, Jose, since you've been in your 30s for a few years, do you feel like you had a shift in mindset or goals or perspective as you got older? Give us some advice.
I think so. Let's talk about 30s in 2025. What we're currently in and what we're seeing in the world nowadays, of like these 16, 17, 18-year-olds immediately like, oh, I like to play video games, $50,000 a month. You know what I mean? And I'm like 33. I put 10 years into a career, and I left that career making $20 an hour, right? But I had to put 10 years of like hard work, waking up at 3 a.m. till working sometimes till 7, 8. I would not see them. I would just go like straight from morning to night. And this is like a medical field position, like, right? I know there's other jobs that don't do that, but that's where I'm at as far as my mindset goes. I have to be ready to catch myself and say, well, that wasn't my journey. That's not where I was. I didn't get into the gaming world or the streaming world. Now I am, because I really enjoy it. I like playing with all this stuff and getting things set up and the lighting and learning new things in the cameras, and I'm figuring out that I'm good with the camera and stuff. But the mindset definitely changes of more of like patience, gratitude, and a lot of times just catching yourself, because you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be at, but maybe you are. So that's where I'm at, because you see it all the time. I mean, these people come in out of nowhere, and it's like, damn, they're already like killing it.
Yeah.
Right.
And where we are 30, and we're like, well, we're still not. We haven't made it like where we feel like we should be.
Where the goal is,
You know?
yeah.
Well, do you feel like, because I've said multiple times on this podcast, I feel like life is all about perspective and how you see things through your lens. Do you feel like how you were raised and the way you came up and the things you've done and struggled to get has done you better? Or like, do you feel like these people that are just making money off content creating and
Yeah.
it's like a disservice to them and their mindset and their drive and their ambition?
No, I think they're I think the access to like mindset and how do I say, like positive, like a positive mindset. The access to learn those things are so accessible. So I think because a lot of times when you hear some of these podcasts, some of them, because some of them you follow them and they're just no good for, their content is just silly, disrespectful, stuff like that, and there's a world for that. But a lot of the successful content creators that are respected and followed and they're young, when you hear them talking or they have like some sort of thing going on, they sound like they've been doing personal development. So, and then they also tend to attract a lot of like the older movie stars or comedians or whatever, and then those people come in and kind of give them guidance on like what it is to have this type of power, because it's a power. You're
I feel like because it's more like accessible to the young community now. Like when we were growing up, or in our 20s, we didn't know what personal development was, like in our early 20s. But right now it's all over social media. So people are like, if you're following the right people.
More self-aware.
Yeah.
It's easier to access. Yeah, like you had to actually read.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really think, like you didn't know about, what was that, audiobooks and like YouTube now you can almost find any book on YouTube.
I mean, TikTok University.
Yeah, exactly. TikTok in its own, like if you type in personal development, you got Zig Ziglar, which is like one of my top guys that I like to listen to. And one of his biggest things, which a lot of people always talk about, this is something that we always hear, and this is why every day, no matter if it's hard, if it's good, if we're sick, if we're not feeling like coming to the shop or anything, is consistency. Everybody always says consistency, and it's just a matter of time and how consistent you are at what you're doing for that one special person or that one special circumstance to create what needs to happen for you to reach your next goal.
Yeah.
And he was always talking about like the water pump well, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So like you have to like hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it sometimes. The well could be really deep. You don't know. Like if you just pull up to a well and you just hit it. But if you stop, what happens? The water goes back down and you have to restart. So, but if you can steadily hit this water pump and just keep going, you're eventually going to hit the water. That's
So basically you feel like because they have access to all of that, a lot of them are like, developed, and
well, I think they get the mentorship fast.
yeah.
So like, I think people find them so quick, they blow up so fast, and all this is coming at them so fast that quickly they get a mentor somehow, some way, and they're open-minded to know, okay, I need to listen.
Yeah, I feel like it does cut a lot of the time that maybe other people have had to like go through like this process to figure it out, to get access to the information or the mentoring.
Yeah, because back then you had, like, think about it, like Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, like these are powerful speakers from back then. How do you get their content? You had to pay to go to their seminars.
Right.
Now you can literally pull up their seminars and just take like an hour and listen to it.
Yeah.
Or like I said, like they hit so many views that somebody probably reaches out and says, hey, check out this video. Where back then you could create a video and it'll go on TV or something, but nobody's reaching out to you. How do you reach? You got to do like a mail or email or something.
Yeah, true.
So either you already knew.
I like that perspective though.
Yeah.
Because I'm over here like, I feel like old sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, these kids, like they have no drive and all they want to do is be content creators, YouTubers, gamers. And like there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like whatever you find happiness in doing, and if you can make money off of it, go for it. But I think like sometimes it might be my like bitterness, like, oh my gosh, I had to do it like the hard way, for the nitty gritty.
Exactly.
Like get a degree, pay for all my schooling, like get a job at 15. Like I really like struggled, but I wouldn't take any of that back either.
No.
I do
for
feel
sure.
like it teaches you a different kind of work ethic and discipline that most people nowadays, they don't have to go through that, I feel like.
Right.
And we're on our way. Like, we're on our third podcast. We've been consistent each week, and I think that's what I really want to see. Like, I really feel like we have a lot of potential, and we just gotta keep it going. Like,
Yeah.
and it's harder when we have 3 people, because like, you have your own life that's going on. We have our own. She might have something. Like, we're one, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like, we have the kids and this. Like, we have to figure out a lot of different things, each of us. So for us to, like, connect and say, okay, we're gonna do it this day weekly, I think it's gonna benefit. Like, on the long run, like, I honestly, I feel like, we keep posting this in the right places. Who knows? This could become something crazy.
It's funny, my dad today was like, I was trying to explain to him what we were doing back here, and he's like, oh, but you can make money off of YouTube. Like, what if you guys get a lot of views? He's like,
Yeah.
because he's in his 70s and he doesn't know much, but he's like, every time somebody likes your video or something, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, Dad. Hopefully we're doing
Yeah.
it because we enjoy it, but
I really I'm not there yet. I love your dad's positivity. I think right now,
Like, four heart attacks later.
yeah.
I'm just here, this is a positive atmosphere with good people, and, it just feels good to do. So that's where I'm at
Yeah.
right now. Like, if it pops off and people are, excited about it, great. But if not, we'll continue to just talk to each other.
Well, no, I mean, and that's what it is. Like, obviously, we have to, move with the times and,
Yeah.
and shift as we need to. But I think I really do see something crazy.
We all start somewhere, and it could be an
Yeah.
outlet for other people. You never know. You can build a community with something that you enjoy doing. So
Yeah, and we all like fitness, exercising. So
Which we'll dive into at some point.
yeah, we'll have some people come on here. And I mean, we could do a lot of stuff with this. We could even have a live cook show.
no,
Who's cooking?
Mr.
Me.
Chef over
Yeah,
here.
I'll cook, and then you guys should be like, what's going on here?
Okay.
I cook all the time. You should see. I just cooked. What was the last thing I did? I did a Parmesan
Protein pasta.
It was protein pasta, the thing spaghetti, and then I did chicken in the slow cooker.
Okay.
But then it was all these seasonings, and you had Parmesan cheese, and then you had some not sour cream. It was
Cream cheese.
cream cheese. So I made this sauce for it. It was Alfredo sauce. So it was cream cheese, milk, Parmesan cheese, grated, and then some seasonings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Chef over here.
Yeah, actually, I have a bunch of it still, so I could actually bring you some if you want some.
Bring it to dinner tomorrow. In case I don't like it, I'll be like, go warm up Jose's food.
Oh, we got Hannah something. I think she's gonna enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh yeah, it's
It's nothing crazy.
It's nothing crazy, and it's not expensive, but I think you're gonna be like, wow, they listen.
To be honest, it was him. He was the one that
But that's how I am. I listen to very.
He's very,
I'm very detail oriented, and I see things that other people won't. Even at work and stuff, I pick up things.
I was like, you bought something for Hannah?
Yeah.
What? I was like, what? I can't even think of gifts to give people.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's because it stuck out. So you're gonna. Yeah, we gotta post it on the strong pour
Stay tuned.
so they can see what it is. But it'll be good.
So
Yeah.
Elena, you're 30 as of
Yes.
A
Wednesday
week-
last week?
a week
Or
ago.
was it 2 weeks ago? I can't remember.
a week and a half ago.
April 9th.
Yeah. Do you feel different? That's such a generic question. How do you feel to be 30? But no, I think more of a question is with that being in your brain.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 30. What do you see or what do you want out of the next 10 years till we're talking about 40?
Yeah. I feel like I keep going sometimes, to be honest, I keep going back and forth in my mind of have I accomplished enough, or am I still behind? I'm stuck in that middle, should I have
panic?
already anxiety starts to set in, oh my god, I'm 30. Should I be farther along with my goals, basically?
For real, this
Like-
is daily.
This is like a daily struggle.
You're saying it's daily for her
It's daily. It feels like daily. Yeah.
because you see it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always like, am I enough? Am I doing enough? Am I doing it? And I'm like,
Well, that's hard. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are business owners, 4 kids,
yeah.
a relationship, and then trying to be social and your fitness, like your physical, like everything. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
a lot.
Well, it's like, for me, being social and all that is like, comes naturally.
Yeah, but you have to make the time. Like even this, we have to make the time for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, for me, like sometimes people are like, "You want to do this? You want to do that?" I'm like, my social battery's on 0. Like one night, I'm done.
I literally have no social, like.
Well, that's why I get
instinct.
overstimulated from one night because I'll go weeks without talking to a friend, and I'm like, then I get together with somebody and I'm like, whoo,
I'm done.
I'm tired. I have no stamina when it comes to social battery.
Oh my gosh, no, I could be all
he's
day,
the
every
opposite.
day.
He'll be like, okay, well, I'm going out. Like,
So-
he'll go by himself.
But sometimes, you know what? Sometimes when I'm like, we're in a group setting, I'll tell you what. Being that I like to be like this, like I like being the center of attention, or always being in the conversation.
And we're the opposite.
Well, I'll tell you though, like when you when you find yourself in a group of people that are like myself, I'll shut down because I'll think, oh, I don't want to have to conflict with that other person who's like me.
Yeah.
You
Like
know
the
what I'm saying?
social
The
person
energy.
talking.
Yeah, and then I almost like I'm ready to go because I don't like I like to be the only one.
Tell us you're self-centered without.
Yeah, man, I'm for real. Like,
Because you're a talker. Like, you just like to talk.
the thing is that when you have more than one alpha in the room, you either
Yeah.
fight it out or somebody's got to go.
Unless you're talking about things that you really enjoy in common. Because I see guys sometimes that, like, they're just
Yeah.
added out of conversation because they both, like,
Oh yeah, no, you gotta have the right people. But yeah, the one thing that I do dislike from people is when how do I put this? Instead of asking like how, they would try to tell me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I see what you're trying to build. I can see it. You know that I've already kind of built it, but you want to tell me how to build it.
Yeah.
And that just kills me. I do one of those like, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, because I'll listen. I'm always gonna listen. I won't try to. How do you say it?
Over talk or.
Shoot, kind of like what we're doing here. Like here we could do it, but when you're when you're talking one-on-one, I don't like to mentor. That's the word. I don't like to mentor anybody unless you're asking me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I'm not gonna waste my time and give you my knowledge and what I've been
Experience
through,
and
experiences, or if I feel like I could help you with that certain thing, I'm not gonna do it unless you're asking.
Yeah.
But I'll listen. I'll listen to everything that I have to say, and
Yeah.
then immediately I'm like, well, tried that before.
Do you feel like you're stubborn?
Probably. I can be.
I'm very stubborn, and it took. Oh my god, my sister, she's watching this. She's gonna be like, "Yeah, she's stubborn as hell."
I told
yeah,
her
is
like
that her
3.
commenting?
Is
She's
it-
stubborn? No, I'm just.
Oh, I'm about to say, is it Ivana? She's on
I
there.
wish. We got a whole 2 viewers.
Okay.
Hey, that's better than 0.
Well, we've
This is
had
our
one view
first
on Kick.
time.
We've had one viewer for a while. I don't know if that's like our own view or something, but
Or AI.
yeah, it could be. It
Who
could be.
cares?
You know,
We're
you have the friend on Snapchat
Yeah.
now.
But it's our first video to have at least 1 to 2 viewers here and there. So shout out to
And we
whoever's
didn't promote
viewing us.
it.
Yeah,
We
we
didn't
did
promote
it.
it,
This is
yeah.
like last minute for the
Yeah.
live.
Honestly, it's like a test because I wasn't really sure how to do it. So,
But
but
anyways, I was very stubborn. That's why I ask you this, because I'm
Yeah.
like, I could hear myself.
so you can relate to what I was saying.
Yeah, but it took, I would say like 27, this weird shift happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit back and listen.
Yes.
Like, I'm done being argumentative, and I'm done just being like, I'm right all the time. And I like take the time to listen to somebody now, and I'm like, I'm not always right. My mindset could
Yeah.
be completely far left or right. Like, I could be just so wrong. So I'm like, let me just listen to people. And
Yeah.
I would take bits and pieces, and then, like, it was actually me and my brother-in-law. Like, we used, not butt heads, but, like, we would almost, like, we would never argue, but we would get into, like, conversations that we were getting, like, a little passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
because I could see Hannah like, oh, why do you think that way?
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I started doing. And I'm like, so why do you feel that way? And so I could better understand. And then doesn't mean I'm 100% on board with you at that point, because I still take what I feel and believe in, and I might mix it with what you said. So I feel like at some point in my life, I'm like, all right, let me stop being stubborn and being like, I'm right all the time. And I'm like, I love to listen to people. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like a sponge. I'm like, I want to take it in and learn from you.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm just going to shut up.
And it's crazy because if
Yeah.
you notice, like, the people who do think they know it all, and they could be older, because I've met people from old to younger.
Yeah.
They're stuck. Mm-hmm. They're stuck. If it's not on a platform like this where you're literally being asked, how did you become you?
Right.
I feel like you don't share that unless asked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be some type of effort.
And you don't recognize it.
Exactly.
I do feel like, along with like listening to people more, I feel like I try to see more people's like perspective on their life, like what they're going through. Like where before I would just be like, oh well, that's happening to them because like that's because they chose this, like that's their fault, you know. But like I feel like I've had to like kind of sit back and try to understand, like, you know, where they're coming from, like not just be like, oh well, you know. I'm not gonna put an example, but
Yeah.
Y'all can hear
Like-
the streets of DeLand in the background
Yeah.
here.
Well, I don't know if they can hear it, but yeah, they might be able to. These are pretty good mics. They pick up a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, I used to be like, what the heck? Why are you in such a crappy mood? Like,
Yeah.
that's not a big deal. But then I had to, like, be like, well, their life and what they've been through is nowhere near with the same as mine. Like, what I've overcome and the things I've had to do to become this strong version of myself, they may have not gotten there yet.
yeah.
So, like, them stubbing their toe on the way in could cause them to
Yeah.
cuss me out at the door.
Yeah.
You know, like that lady flicking me off in the parking lot the other day, and I'm just like, what'd I do to make you so mad? Like, I'm just like, so it's just everybody's life has a, and you don't know what they're going through that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're going home to.
Yeah, we had
So-
had one lady, she wanted something, a shake or something. I don't know what she wanted. She wanted something. We basically told her like, I don't know what we told her, but she like never came back from the like. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
crazy.
review writers. It's
But
like,
and it's like this older lady, like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like,
Simple things.
oh
that
my
just-
gosh, like, okay.
it's like, how did you get 65, 75,
And
80
still.
years old and you've been through so much life and still be bothered by, but then again, you know, who knows? She could have been at the doctor and got a bad diagnosis.
Yeah, yeah.
We just don't know, and that's why I try to give everybody grace. Like,
Yeah.
like hit them with one of those, bless you. You
Yeah.
know, God bless you.
That's
Because-
something I do wonder too as I'm 30. Like, I wonder, like, as I get older, will there ever be a time that I just flip and I don't want to talk to anybody?
every day. Every single day.
Because, like, I'm always happy, I'm always joyful, whatever, and everybody notices that, other than Elena, because I'm a different person at home. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, when you're upset, I'm gonna know versus other people.
Well,
like,
because, like, yeah, like, out and about, I don't like to share any issues that we have at home, but obviously we have our issues. But, yeah, like, we could be having a really bad day at the house because, you know, we got the kids yelling and they're doing this and they're throwing the wall, and then, you know, the 10-year-old is beating up the kids and stuff. So
Or
and,
even-
and you just get stressed. You're like, oh my God.
or even not the kids.
Yeah, the
like, let's be
mother-in-law's in
real.
the kitchen.
Like, there's other issues that go on, and like, you know.
Mother-in-law's in the kitchen when I'm trying to cook. God damn. Like, move.
Just work-life balance, you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
juggling it all.
But, like, I won't ever show up in public and portray
treat
that.
other people
Portray
like, yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
especially here. Like, you know, I guess when you have a business, you learn to just
Yeah.
like drop it. Like, you just have to move on.
I'll be honest, as we move forward in the podcast, like we have a very secret life that we show, but it's secret from others. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. we have out of respect to I would say our parents and a lot of our family. Our what we do is very secretive.
I don't know anything. I'm just. My mind is always like.
Hannah's like the first one that's like getting to know
but that's
us
the thing.
more.
But that's, no, you know us for
Do
who
you want to know what I'm thinking?
No, she thinks we're like swingers.
No, I'm like, ooh, they do OF on the side.
Yeah, all together.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Like, so, like, you know us for who we are truly, but we won't share a lot of the things that we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we won't, because we just, yeah.
I mean,
There's a lot of different reasons why.
I feel like.
Like, I feel like, so, like, neither one of us are gay or anything, but, but, like, it's like coming out of the closet, it feels like.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like I feel like if I come out of the closet, I have to go through this like
But you know why?
phase of like what is called like disappointment from my mom. Not so much my dad, but disappointment from my mom, and then like a lot of the people that saw us grow up and stuff, and
It's because of how we were raised, though.
Yeah.
But like,
So bringing this back to what we're talking about, though, as I'm 30, going further and further on, I'm almost like, F it, dude. Half these people are like, you know, they end up coming out and they're like really doing bad stuff, and they don't have their family, they're divorced,
or their life is not put together.
Yeah, their
like,
life. What we saw, we thought, oh, these people are gonna make it. They don't, and it's like. We just live our life like what we like to do.
We're just now like getting into our 30s, starting to feel more of like a freedom. Like you know, this is how I want to be, and I want to
Yeah.
be able to show that like anywhere,
Yeah, that's
everywhere
probably-
that I am. You
honestly,
know.
that's probably one of our biggest stress.
Yeah.
We're how do you say like when you have something on your chest, like you're.
You know, like that outfit you just showed me. You know what the first thing that came to my mind
What outfit?
What?
was like I would never be able to leave my house
I already knew she was gonna say
in
that.
that outfit
But I
just
don't
because
know-
of
What
like
outfit? Pull it up. I want to see the outfit.
it's just like a going out outfit.
Pull it up. I
But
want to
like-
see.
Pull it up.
Cause I gotta see. I wish, and we'll pull it up. I'm gonna edit it. Oh yeah, she could never. She could never.
Because of you.
But I
No.
want to.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, not because of me. I wish you would.
You know,
it's more of like a respect thing, you know. But you
Just
see
for
other
your
people,
family?
yeah.
yeah.
And not even the respect. I think it's more of like I don't want to hear the effing lecture.
Yeah.
And then there's me gonna wear the outfit in front of my parents, my sisters.
Exactly. But because
I think like back to what you just said. The older I'm getting, like I used to be so in my head, like, oh, what's everybody think about me? And like, oh my gosh, they're gonna say this if I wear this or if I.
or they're gonna give you this advice. Why
Yeah.
you shouldn't do that.
You
or-
wanna know what? Like, I'm not gonna do it on camera, but it's literally 2 middle fingers up to everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't care
We're
because at
almost there.
the end of the day.
We're like 1.5 or half of a middle
Yes,
finger.
because at the end of the day, y'all lay down together. Y'all have the trust together. You've
Yeah.
built a
Yeah.
family together. And you have to live with it.
Yeah, honestly, that's if we're like being honest, we still, and maybe that's why we haven't reached like where we're supposed to reach.
You got that one string
'Cause-
still holding on your back.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Like we just can't break through that.
And I feel like
barrier.
that's a big reason as to why we're not closer to where we want to be with our goals, like our personal life, our business life, because there's like
You
trying
can't
to
be
break free.
You can't be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
And the type of business that we run, you're a public eye, and I think what we consider ourselves isn't bad to the public,
Yeah.
but we do see it bad to like our personal public.
Your community of
Yeah.
where you grew up or where you were
man, and it
raised.
drives me crazy because half the people that I like, half of the people, like, this is why we left Altona, and I feel like half the people that I would run into, I would probably slap them. In this, like,
I disappointed a long time ago and I turned out fine. So, I mean,
you're so cool, Hannah.
let's be real. My first job was at Hooters. I was in the Hooters calendar for multiple years. I did multiple.
We gotta pull that up.
Multiple bikini and lingerie photo shoots growing up at the age of 20 to even up till now. Like, I don't care. Like, to me, especially when it comes to outfits and the things a woman does, like, if it empowers you, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a strong believer in that. And I mean, I work in aesthetics too, so like I see plastic surgery all day long too.
Yeah.
So it's like, if it makes you feel better, again, it's your life. At the end of the day, you're going to be laying in the hospital bed on your deathbed
Yeah.
one day saying, did I live my life the way I wanted to?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't live to please anybody. And that's my biggest thing. Like, I'm like, yeah, I probably disappointed some of my family, including my dad, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I paid for my school all by myself. I don't have $1 in student loans. I enjoyed my life. I empowered myself. I made myself feel confident as a woman. And whatever.
Well,
And
yeah, I mean,
I hate that you guys, I'm glad you guys are getting there. But I hate
Yeah.
that it's taking 30 to get
Yeah.
there.
well,
That's
I mean,
our I feel like
to
that's
be
part of-
to be fair, like, up until probably like our 25, like when I was 25, we were still actively in that community and we wanted to try to be a part of it, but we started realizing, like, we're not happy, dude. We're not happy here. And it started with the kids, because we're like, we don't want them to grow up with that feeling of, oh, you got to fit in. And that's how we grew up. We just never fit in, though, because we were always the odd thing out,
Yeah.
because we liked different things.
Yeah.
You know, like, for instance, I liked death metal growing up. Let somebody catch me hearing death metal, I was in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Off camera, we'll tell you what it is that you probably already knew, like, what we grew up with. But
Yeah.
off camera, we'll tell you more if you want to. And as we progress in the show,
Yeah.
we'll tell you all.
I just feel like, like, your self-respect, your value, and there is a line. You just got to know what's putting one toe over and what's
Yeah.
staying
Yeah.
behind that line of your respect boundary. But I don't care what people say or think. Like, if my outfit offends you, then move along, leave. My hair offends you, because at the end of the day, I'm a strong, independent, smart, educated woman, and I'm just like, okay, if my hair and the way I look and what I wear defines me to you, then that's your own issue.
Yeah.
And the crazy
So.
thing is that even if you are doing, like, let's say, the right things that somebody else might think, oh, that person is doing, like, their life the right way, they're still gonna judge you about something.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, let Elena loose. Woo, boy. She'll
You know-
probably end up leaving me.
if you're not doing one thing right, you're doing another thing wrong. It's just always something.
Yeah.
So
And we're starting to learn, like, what we want to do is the right path,
yeah.
no matter what. So, see, there's still a lot to learn, man. At 30,
Yeah.
there's still more.
And see, like, this is great perspective on how, like, you guys, it seems like you're so much further along when it comes to, like, family and,
Yeah.
the kids and the business and, like, all that. And then I'm, like, over here, like, no kids and, like, kind of still trying to figure it out. I'm just still in college. And I'm like, you know what? Telling y'all, like, F it. Like, do what you
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much to learn from each other. Like, whether you're 80 years old or 10. I learn from my little sister that's 16 every day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, you just have to have an open mind. And that's why, I feel like sometimes elderly are like, I've been through it all. And it's like, but have you?
Yeah.
Like, so I just feel like we all have something to offer. And age is just a number. And we all have something to learn.
Yeah, if you don't stay open-minded, you're going to age and still be a kid.
Stagnant. We don't like that.
Damn. That's wild. What's tomorrow's plans, by the way?
What do you
What?
mean?
I'm excited. I don't know about you. Want to set at your mom's house?
So, my little sister's kind of setting up the house in my birthday theme.
Yeah.
You know, she's I don't know exactly what she's doing.
Yeah.
But my sister's very artsy and crafty and makes things cute.
But is that like family only and friends? Or you
No,
want us there?
y'all can come.
Oh, okay.
If you're back and you're there, then.
Oh
but
yeah, well, that's right. What time? What time is that at?
5:30.
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
we
damn.
have time.
That's gonna be wild.
But it's just gonna be more like cake and champagne.
Yeah. And we're driving like our own car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We can all try to carpool a little
Yeah.
bit, but I don't know how everybody.
Is there any designated drivers? I'm basically questioning to see
The
how.
old man.
I'm trying to see how.
My mom.
How much? Can we ride with? Would she stay out though late enough?
My mom can outstay all of us.
I'm just saying, cause I'm trying to think like, can I drink a lot? Can I, is it?
We'll just
Do you
see
have
how
to
the
be
night
responsible?
goes. Yeah.
Should I
just
get
see.
an Uber to where we're going?
So yeah, mom's house. We're just gonna have a little champagne, do a couple little video and photo op things, and hang out. I said cake, and then dinner. And at 10:30, the DJ shows up.
Dinner at your house? At your mom's house?
No, at the 8.
Oh, damn! Like, what happened to the H? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl, we've been waiting for this day.
Dinner at that place,
Yeah.
and then the DJ shows up at like 10:30.
Yeah.
They got bottle service. They got the sparklers.
We're excited.
Sparklers.
Yeah, like the.
I feel like I'm just gonna celebrate my birthday while I'm out of there.
It's
Silently.
just like
We've never celebrated birthdays. Like we've never celebrated our birthday.
so like
But you guys did a little thing at home for.
yeah,
yeah.
but that's the thing though. Like, that's why I don't know what to do.
that's why we feel
And
so
she-
weird
and
all
she
the time
doesn't-
because we want to do these things but we've never.
and she doesn't know what to do with me because
Like,
we've never done
You
it.
just show up.
Yeah.
Enjoy each other. Enjoy.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, we do our own
But
thing,
that's
but like the whole parties
a
and
part
stuff.
of like what we were talking about.
Because
like we're
yeah.
learning to like
None of our
do the
friends-
things that we
Yeah.
want to do.
And none of our friends back then, like,
Yeah.
we couldn't throw a party. They're not gonna like.
Yeah.
That's
So like I'm a part of like something else outside of the club and stuff that you know
you're
about.
exiled.
No, that you know about, but they made me this whole thing there. Like I had to take pictures and stuff, and I felt so weird. And I told one of the girls, I'm like, listen, I just feel like really weird
Oh, where
because
was
I
it
don't
at?
I don't know, huh?
Where was that? Huh?
He's like, I wasn't a part of it.
You talking about at the clinic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So.
yeah.
So they put on like this big thing, decorated, cake, all this stuff, and I'm like, I just gotta be honest with you, like I don't know how to act. And they were like, it's okay, like just
Yeah.
take your gifts and like.
I still don't know how to act because I'm the opposite of you. Like, I hate the attention on me. So when it's my birthday, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
everybody- y'all have fun. Y'all do your thing. Like, enjoy.
No, but that's how I am.
Like, when you bring the cake out, I'm like,
Yeah, no, no. To be honest, that's how I don't like to be the center of attention.
I thought you said you did.
I do, but I don't like it when it's directed at like for me.
Everybody eyes all on
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if it's
Okay.
for me, I don't like for me.
Only in the
I
conversations.
like to have a conversation and make people feel good, but that it's coming from me.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't like that because that's how I feel too.
No.
I'll be like,
Y'all-
this
and
is awkward.
I'm like shy. Like, depending who you are, like, I would say my sisters and my mom know, like, the raw me. Like, they know, like, the goofy, very inappropriate,
yeah,
like,
in the back of the class, like
will dance ridiculously
Yeah.
in front of them. Like, I'll do anything in front of my sisters and my mom. Like, I'm probably, you can ask them, like, it's just, like, insane how I am around them. Like, vulgar, all the things. But then I'm around anybody, add one other person, and it's just like, I'm put together. Like, here I am.
so. We
Right.
still haven't met the real Hannah.
You know,
No.
like as I get older too, I feel like I don't have like that. I don't know if it's because like you see other people that have like those really tight knit like friends or like
I don't got
one
that
or,
either.
one or two or like
Yeah.
a family, but like I don't have that, so I'm like, am I missing out on something? You know, like where I could just be
Yeah.
myself.
Thank God, like, I have sisters, honestly. Like, that keeps me sane because, like you were saying earlier, like, you go through these transitions of, like, nothing happens. You're just friends come and go, and
Yeah.
you outgrow each other. You become different, like, places in life, and nothing happens. I don't dislike you. I don't have hard feelings. It's just you grow apart
Yeah.
from people, and I'm like, that was just a season in my life, and I love those
Yeah.
people, and I love looking back at our memories.
I like how she used seasons.
Season. Oh god. And so like I totally agree with that, and like, but now I'm getting older, and I'm like, I need to solidify like one or two good friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't have that. I have sisters.
Yeah.
And that's great, but there's some things you just can't talk to your family
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
So I think friendship's really important, but it is hard. The older you get, it's really hard to find that.
It is.
So-
But I think people are out there searching the same though, because I've run into people now, more so, and it's more genuine than before.
Yeah.
But I even have friends that, like I was just saying, like my mom and my sisters know like the true like. I'm telling you, you guys would be like, oh my gosh, Hannah's like really goofy and weird if you knew the real me. But even my friends I've had 20 plus years.
Yeah.
There's maybe 2 or 3 of them. They don't know that side either. So it's like weird. I guess it's just like like how comfortable I am and
Yeah.
how the vibe and how you make me feel. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if y'all get there.
We will.
See how goofy I am.
I mean, as we keep doing this, we're gonna, get to know each other a lot more.
It's crazy because we don't have that, like, not even with family, like, where we can be close to even feel, like, comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's
it's
sad.
literally
It's-
just me and each other.
Exactly. It's sad to say, but yeah, we don't have like my siblings. We've grown super apart. I can't even talk to my brother because I get so upset. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, I
And then,
mean, I have
like-
siblings like that too.
Yeah.
So-
And then like her siblings are just older.
Yeah.
By a lot.
I don't have anything.
Not by a lot, but
like,
Yeah.
any relationship or.
And even then, like I said earlier, there's just certain boundaries with family.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
it's important finding stability and trust within friends. But that's the biggest thing for me. Like over the past couple years, I feel like that trust has been broken down so much.
So much. It's
Yeah.
it's like it's so
And you don't put up with it anymore. I'm like, am I a
no, yeah.
bitter old lady now?
yeah.
I'm just like,
Well,
cut
like,
off.
well, like Elena did that. Elena cut somebody off, and the lady got so pissed. She started making rumor. Like it was crazy. We had to move from our house.
Oh gosh.
How bad it was.
Yeah.
And that was just insane.
And that was not even like a friend.
and
I was just getting to know
right,
them.
they were just they were neighbors, and that was probably mostly my fault that we even got as close as we did. But
Yeah.
like her husband was fine. He was cool. But she was just.
And then that's why I'm like, I told him, I'm like, this is why I'm so
She
careful
told-
with who I
she did
open
call-
up with.
She
like,
did call it
yeah.
out though. She's like,
Like-
da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, they're just being nice. But yeah, she was kind of.
I literally told him from the minute I met them, but then he was like, no, like just try, because
Yeah.
I never try to make relationships.
Yeah.
And he's like, try, and then it turned out to
But
be.
the thing is, we talked about this last week. Like me and you have already scoped out the vibe
each other.
long before you even recognized.
check.
She
Okay.
was watching from the driveway 2 weeks before y'all talked.
Dri-
bro.
yeah,
She's
dude,
like,
yeah,
nope, don't like
yeah.
the
No,
vibe.
for real.
Vibe check negative.
Yep.
So
And I was just, hungry for like friendship.
yeah, I mean a connection.
I'm like, dude, there's 3 kids in there. She's having another baby. I need to get out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's another thing, a whole nother topic. Like, I feel like sometimes you're so involved with just each other that, like, you don't know how to be outside of that. Like, you just don't know.
I know. I
I
feel
know
like
how.
when she went out with us for Valentine's,
I know how.
she was just like, "This is a lot."
She
Like,
probably was. Yeah, that's what I was.
y'all
yeah.
are wild,
Yeah.
you know. But it's good
I'm
to be
glad
that
they
way.
invited her.
No, it's good to be hesitant. It's good to be careful because you don't want to overly share.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to go anywhere without me.
Yeah.
It's very hard for her. Like this next weekend, I was like, you need to go. There's like we have to go to an event in Miami,
Well, I invited Hannah.
and to the event.
Yeah.
You can invite people.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
can,
you didn't know you're gonna. We're both gonna.
how, do
be.
you, how can you invite people?
I'm just kidding.
It's said.
I mean, Hannah is technically a distributor.
Yeah, but she could go.
She could go. She can't make it, but yeah.
Damn.
I have a concert Friday, and my nephew's birthday
The
Saturday.
sacrifices that you have to take in order to realize where you.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole other topic.
Oh man.
That's a whole other topic because we see a lot of again, like some people want to try to tell us how it's done, but we'll see them in their process of building something, but then it's like, do you understand the sacrifice you have to make in order to build that? I don't think you do.
But then there's also the other end of it, to where we've even questioned ourselves of like, are we sacrificing too much, like our kids or our family or whatever?
Yeah, we did go through that point, but
Yeah.
I think we did. I mean, I feel like we've sacrificed enough time already, and we need to enjoy what our kids are growing up. So we
Yeah.
kind of took away, because we used to put in a lot of time, and we took that away because we said, it's more important watching them grow right now.
Yeah.
So we shifted a lot of little things in our business so that we had more time. But yeah, when we see single,
Juggle.
when we see single, not parent, like we say single parents, we mean like no kids, or just couples or single people in general, and they're after a goal, but we're like, and they're like, oh, but they start mentioning, oh, I can't do it because of this, and we're like, what?
Yeah.
But would we be in that same scenario? Like, would we be
Are
in that
you
same
throwing
scenario?
shade right now?
Huh?
Are you throwing shade at me right now?
You know.
Oh, okay.
What are you going? No, because you're not. No.
He's
You're
talking
not-
about his
I was like,
guy
you're talking about me
you're
being
not-
a distributor and then
Oh,
I didn't
no.
do
No, because you're not actively trying to do that though.
No,
No.
he's talking about like
we're
his
talking
guy
about
friends
business
or-
partners in general.
Yeah.
Like we've actually there's a couple. They're still in the team, but the couple they didn't have no kids at all, and we saw them and they would slowly grow, and they would talk about how much they're doing and doing this, doing that, doing this,
or
doing
like
that.
how things were hard for them or what they
Yeah.
were going through. But in our
Yeah,
mind,
and
we're
we're
like, are you kidding me? Like that's hard for you?
Yeah, like I'll be completely honest. Like if I didn't have kids, I would be sleeping right here while I grow my business. Like that's how extreme I am.
We've
Yeah.
done some extreme things, and that's why we kind of like fell back a
Yeah.
little bit so we can enjoy the kids.
Yeah.
So-
But again,
But
everybody's
yeah,
perspective, drive,
Yeah.
ambition,
Yeah.
work ethic different.
Yeah.
like for that
Yeah.
single person, they really are, in their mind, doing everything they can.
Well, I think
Slurping.
I know there's no more. It's still
Chew
good
on
though.
the
As
ice.
the ice melts, it like still gives you flavor. So like, what I'm trying to say is like if they like you have to make sacrifices to get to a goal. And as far as business goes, like it would be nice to get like somebody who's already like their businesses top notch and find out, did you have to go through that? Because I feel like everybody did at some point had to make certain sacrifices,
Yeah.
but we don't see it in the people right now. And some people were like, you like it's gonna take you forever if you don't now, like,
Yeah.
because like, and even for us, we're like, man, what if we just take another year, sacrifice everything again, and then we make it? But we're just so exhausted sometimes. like we've been like if we like we'll tell you
Yeah.
our story one day, of like our business growth and what we went through so far. But man, we're just so like we don't want to put our kids again through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta have a work-life balance.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Yeah.
You have to learn to like find that, okay, I'm not saying like stay status quo and stagnant within your business, but you have to find a good balance between I'm enjoying life,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying each other, we're there for our kids.
Yeah.
And my business is surviving.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well, I think that's where we're at. Like, and then like that's like one of our next podcasts. Like, where's success? Like, what is success? I think you put it better.
What does it mean to you?
yeah,
You
like
put it better,
what is
whatever you-
success? How do you define success?
Yeah.
Because people have asked me that, and I'm like, God,
Yeah.
how like when will it ever be enough? You know, the American mindset
Yeah.
of like if I'm a millionaire, am I going to be happy? No, because
Yeah.
you're going to then be buying the most expensive car and the nicest house, and you're going to have this and you're going to have that. And then I'm sure it comes with a lot more liability and
Yeah.
things.
So that was our mind. So
So-
that was our mindset not too long ago. Was like, you know, we're always constantly thinking like we're not there. We don't have the $1 million yet. We're
You
not.
always want more.
Yeah, and then like we switched. At some point we switched, and we're like, damn, hold on a minute. We're happy.
Yeah.
Like we truly are. Like we have a business we go to whenever we want. If we gotta close it, we close it. The kid, if we want to go do something with the kids, we just do it. Whatever. Like we're not worried about something's not gonna get paid or whatever. This and that. Like we're fine.
Because I feel like if you live that, if you keep living that way, like
You're stressed.
you're gonna kill yourself.
That greed.
Like it's like
Yeah.
the chest pressure is like.
We didn't get enough. We didn't get enough. We didn't get enough.
Yeah.
Like so a big part of why we're going the weekend is because we want to find out, because it's like our mentors and stuff, and so it's kind of a good thing to get mentorship with people who are in the same business and they made it. And they can kind of tell you, look, they can, they talk to a lot of their mentors too that are way even higher. So, and they have kids and all that. So, but I feel like a big part of what we're gonna go out there and probably try to get is like, this is where I'm at. I don't know. I really don't know.
Like,
honestly.
give me tools as to how I can have this, but also
Yeah.
be successful.
Yeah.
Like, keep growing.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting to a point where and this is like being more like raw, I guess, is like if we keep on this path of that mindset of like we need more, we need to grind more, like we're not doing enough, well, what are we gonna leave behind? Like when we get to where we want to be,
Yeah.
like are we even still gonna be married?
Like we let
you
Yeah.
know,
like what? What'd you say?
It's true. No.
yeah, because it
What did
tears
you-
you apart.
Yeah,
like,
it can. Yeah.
It can
The
tear you
time.
apart. Or like your kids. Like, did you lose a relationship with your kids, but because now you're here?
Yeah.
Like,
Because they look back and they're like, oh, well, dad wasn't at the soccer game.
Yeah.
Or mom wasn't at gymnastics practice today because she had to run the business. So there's always, with success, we talked about the
Yeah.
sacrifice. It's like, what is too much sacrifice?
Yeah.
And I'm always telling people, I have a friend that's just like constantly go, 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 go. And it's like, you need to take a weekend, like for yourself, focus on yourself, stop pleasing people, stop the job, like turn the phone off. Like you have to do that sometimes.
yeah.
Like you do. Because, it's natural for us to continue to want more and more and more. And that's great. That's awesome. But you have to be able to step back once in a while and be
Yeah.
like, let me take care of my home. Let me take care of myself.
Or when you step away, I feel like it'll help you reflect, because you're not in that grind. You're
Right.
doing something different with like friends, or you're out for a weekend. It helps you reflect, and then you come back stronger. Because if you don't, like month after month after month in that grind, you're just like
Yeah,
you
then
can't
that's-
breathe.
It's like a pressure cooker. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
gosh, at what
that's
point
good.
you're going to blow?
That's a
Yeah.
good point, though, the reflection. Like, you got to reflect on it and decide, do I keep on this path because I really enjoy it? It's what makes me. And if you want to follow me, whether it's family, kids, or whatever, if they want to follow me, then they will. Or is it just not making you happy enough, but then the family is, or whatever it is that you
Yeah.
have to reflect. Like, that's
Yeah.
the two. That's it, because there has been times where, like, man and women, their boyfriend, husband, whatever, is just not on the same vibe, and they get left, man. They get left behind,
And then it's like, does money buy happiness?
it probably won't. But are you happy in the pursuit of money?
Some people are.
Damn.
Some
But-
people are. Clock
but that-
it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you were saying, like, you got to do you, right?
Yeah.
If you're like, man, you like the two middle fingers up. Sometimes, do you have to do that to your family?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, those people who do have a lot of money, they tend. For the most part, I know there's probably people who make a lot of money and they do bad, but for the most part, they take care of their family.
Well, because money's not a bad thing. You can do a lot of good things with money.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
depends on who you are. So,
Money
So in
changes
that case,
people.
should I just, maybe, am I happy in the pursuit of? So I just.
No, I mean, I think there are selfish, again, seasons
Yeah.
in your life. I went through that. I'm still kind of there. I'm like, I have to be good on my own before I can pour into others' cups.
Yeah.
So once I find like that happiness in my own solitude, like myself, then I can pour into other people.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, Jim,
Yeah.
this podcast, mental health, I know you hate therapy, but therapy, like my doctor visits, like sitting in the car, like in my own space,
Yeah.
taking weekend trips by myself at a hotel. People were like, you're really checked into a hotel by yourself? Like, yeah.
I
That's,
know.
I
That's
think that's the
something
hardest
like.
thing for people to do is figure out who they are.
And the judgment.
Like-
and the judgment. And the judgment. Like.
I don't,
but
again, I
now-
don't care.
You don't
Yeah.
care, but like, like the judgment that you're getting on the outside, and I'll be straightforward with you. Her and I, when we saw like you're in the hotel by yourself, immediately we're like, man, there's something going on.
Like,
You know
is
what
she
I mean?
okay?
It's like that's a natural thing
Yeah.
Yeah.
to go to, and it's like no, you're just you. That's just you.
I'm weird.
That's just you.
But you know, that's a
And I
really
didn't
good.
Say, I didn't say weird, but yeah.
That's a really good thing to
weird.
do, especially before you have kids, because you lose yourself so much in that stage of your life that you don't know who you
Yeah.
are. You don't even know what you like.
That's
So-
honestly one of the scariest things for me. And, like you say that now, and I'm like reflecting. I've told people this, it's just I kind of forgot about it. But people are like, well, why don't you have kids yet? Because I see so many women lose themselves after they have children.
Yeah.
It's like their definition of I'm mom. I'm like, no, you're Elena. You're
She found that quick. I have to say,
Whoever-
she found that really fast because
Yeah.
she like had the first kid and she was not happy with her body, with what
Yeah.
she was doing, and that's how the business.
you lose
stumbled
so
upon
you
us.
don't lose. I mean, you lose it temporarily. And for me, it's like, let me be strong
Yeah.
here first because it's your body changes,
Yeah.
your mindset changes,
Some
your
women don't-
responsibility changes.
Yeah, but some women don't find it.
No.
They still.
It's
to
so
this day,
sad.
and you see it.
It's like all they just are like a mom.
They're just there to nurture.
Yeah.
And like lose themselves
Which
because
is
I mean
which is
we
not
all
bad.
you go
But
through
you
that stage,
yeah.
but you have to like force yourself.
tune back in.
Yeah.
It's not bad to nurture, but you gotta like
Yeah.
you gotta be able to recoil.
But that's a lot
Snap
to
back.
do with like
Yeah.
and even for guys, like I feel like if you don't know who you are because you're raising kids and like you don't even do what you like to do or
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
because you've said that to me many times. You're like, I like to do this or like to go fishing, but like
I know,
we
I
don't
haven't gone-
I don't do
I
that
haven't gone
anymore.
fishing.
Like
and I just don't.
so
You need to do it.
I've cut out a lot of stuff. And then the crazy part is though is that when we do find ourselves doing what we want to do, we feel guilty.
sometimes
Like
yeah.
like we're giving you perspective.
See, I don't need that.
And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna feel guilty. I'm gonna be strong.
Bro, we feel like we'll go
I'll
out
be
to
in the hotel like,
yeah,
them
we'll,
kids.
we'll go out to a dinner or something. Like we went to Jamaica one time. We went this trip. We went to Jamaica. Bro, we didn't have fun. I think we argued one
You
night.
missed your kids.
Yeah.
We argued
'Cause
one night.
you don't know
and,
how to-
and it was mostly my fault because you know. But I'm like, and that's the way I do. I guess I cope with it. Is like
I was
take
trying
it out.
not to feel guilty, but he was bringing
take
on
it
the
out.
guilt.
I take it out
So
on
it
her.
was like,
And I'm expecting her like, well, if you want to make this a good day, you better put effort. Type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so hard.
I think becoming a parent is, it's
it's a lot.
terrifying.
You, honestly, like we only have 10 years of experience of being a parent.
Only.
Yeah, because we have a 10-year-old.
I know, that's a long time.
But I have 10 years of experience of that of my job, the dialysis that I do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like crazy, like somebody put it, our kids, we're watching our kids grow up as they watch us grow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's insane.
And that's another reason I'm like, my kid would be in the back seat. Like, mom's a nutcase. Like, she'll there
Mom just
singing.
dragged me to the hotel for the weekend.
For the first child, moms are like, for Elena, she was really careful, really careful, really careful. Bro, I dropped Lindsay 3 times off the bed. Because I'm like, no, I could sleep with her right here. And she just rolled off.
Yeah.
And then, but the crazy part, she'd be in the shower, and the baby would, Lindsay would fall, and she would cry, and she'd be like, "She fell off the bed, didn't she?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, nah, everything's good. I just like pinched her or something. You know, I'm coming up with something that's still bad, but not as bad as she fell off the bed." And then our second child, I to this day, I don't even know if it was Lindsay or not, but she like fell off of the high chair and face planted.
Yeah.
Poor girl, Kaylin really went through it. Because Kaylin, in her belly, we went to the mountains to snowboard. Tennessee, and this lady fucking...
I almost fell off a mountain.
No, she snowboard. I look back. I kid you not. I look back, and she's doing a
I'm
cartwheel.
just like tumbling.
She
and I'm pregnant.
She did a cartwheel, Hannah.
Why are you snowboarding
Hannah,
pregnant?
a cartwheel in the air, like...
Well, we weren't like totally sure. I was like in the beginning. I had a feeling.
And we said no to the snowsuit. We thought, snowsuit? They're just trying to get our money.
We were soaking wet and like all blue.
We had jeans.
Floridians.
We had jeans, and we get in the car. It's freezing. We have this nice Suburban, by the way, and my parents. We were able to take my parents at that time. We took our parents, and I'm like, oh my God, turn the heater on now. Turn the heater on. We were soaking
Those
wet.
people were probably like those idiots. Like,
Yeah. But these are memories.
I
that you
snowboard. I
love.
snowboard really good actually, because I skateboard for a long time. So
Okay.
I did fine, but I look back and she's just like,
So, skiing trip or snowboarding trip coming soon?
I don't even know. I'm just so I don't know. I'm just so.
he got to the point where he was like,
I'm so
traveling's not for
I'm
me.
unmotivated to travel.
Yeah. He's
Because
like,
it's so much work with 4 kids.
Yeah.
It's so I feel very responsible to watch them. So I can't like even to the beach. We haven't gone to the beach in a while because I'm so stressed. Because I'm like the kids want to, they're always tugging on me. Let's go here. Plus, I don't like the sun. Like I don't like.
but then he doesn't want to travel without them because then he feels bad. So it's like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's a really hard. I don't know what I got to do. I tell her to let me, do something else, but it's like a chill.
you just gotta let it go.
Yeah. I seem like I'm not worried a lot of times, but I'm like, if they're with me, I don't care what they're doing. Like literally, they could tear the whole freaking wall down, and I'll be like, nice. But if they tear a wall down and I'm not there, I'm like, no, no, what happened?
What'd you do?
Oh, and I could beat somebody up when they want to talk bad about my kids,
Your kids aren't bad.
even though they're bad sometimes.
They're kids.
Oh, I know.
Well, that is life. 30.
30 nerdy gritty. 30 gritty or something. I don't know. I was gonna
What
say
it
something
feels
cool.
like to be 30.
Yeah, guys.
30, flirty,
It
and
comes
thriving.
fat. Well, flirty. I don't know. You being flirty with somebody? But no, yeah. I think that was good. That was good. Because they go, like 20s go fast, y'all. You think 18 goes fast? 20? I don't even remember. At 21, I was supposed to gone, and now I'm 33 going to 34, and y'all are going to 30. It doesn't change, honestly. There's no difference. You're just 30.
It's just how you feel about things.
I think the number one thing that changed when I hit 30 was I was not the youngest anymore. If in a group.
Yeah.
That changed so fast. Everybody's like, da da da, and I'm like, 30?
And they're like,
So
20?
maybe I'm hanging out with the wrong crowd.
we all are.
Isn't it funny that, like, as you get older, remember when you used to be like, oh, you're so old, Mom, and they're like 40s?
Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, I'm going to be 30. And now I'm like, okay, 30's not that bad. I'm not old. It's like, but like 40, 50?
Yeah.
Like, y'all are old.
Yeah.
Like, but I think I'm just going to keep making excuses.
Yeah. It's crazy. But I just met somebody who's 60 and he's fit and he acts just like me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wisdom, though,
So-
comes with age.
Yeah.
It's the only good thing.
Yeah.
That was
Besides that.
cool. Yeah. So we're so glad we can't wait for the next podcast coming up.
Yes.
And
Hopefully, we'll have a guest.
yeah,
And they're just gonna keep getting
I know.
more interesting.
we've had guests each time, but they cancel. So they just weren't meant. They weren't meant for it this time.
You're on the blacklist now.
At this point, yeah. Yeah.
No, but if you guys have, like, you kind of learned a little bit about all of us and things we talk about, if you have specific topics, because if not, we'll just keep on and keep it on. But we're going to try to maybe talk a little bit fitness, things like that.
Yeah,
maybe.
like our fitness journeys, weight loss journeys.
We could give some tips based on our experience, some
Yeah.
value.
Hopefully we'll have somebody, on here that is
Yeah.
in the same boat.
Boom.
Bring my mom on.
Yeah, for real. How was it? Hannah treated you like crap.
Yeah, I was terrible to my mother. Terrible. But it's okay. I've been the best adult to her.
Has she?
Yeah.
She doesn't even invite her mom to the hotels.
No.
That's a personal thing.
Just
That's
kidding.
like I don't know, my zen. Like,
Zen.
have you ever had a drink by yourself in a hotel room? Amazing.
In the hotel room?
But on the balcony,
No. I can't say I have.
hang out.
By myself?
Bathtub, like all of it.
I've been to hotels by myself, yeah. When I went to like travel for work.
Yeah, but you're not like sitting there like just chilling with
Yeah, there was no balcony.
agenda.
It was like, this was like in South Carolina.
Oh.
First floor.
You guys should do it.
But like you by yourself and I'll go by myself.
Down the hall.
I'm like, wait, slow down.
They're gonna end up together.
That's too
Like,
fast
let
for
me
me.
in.
Paying 2 hotel rooms, yeah.
I remember the last time I did this, though. I got to the hotel and it was kind of expensive. I paid like $260 for ocean view, right? I get there and it's like on the corner, and I had to to see the ocean. I'm like, excuse me, I'm supposed to have an ocean view, and they're like, oh, you had partial ocean view selected. I'm like, so how much is it for me to see the ocean, like the whole thing? I want to look side to side and see the ocean.
$500.
Yes, I swear to you. And I was like, all right,
And you gotta get the suite.
line it up. Song.
Oh. Wow.
Listen to it later.
Take you downtown.
No.
Oh my God. All right, guys. So thank you so much for listening up. So as you know, we got Jose
Elena.
Hannah.
here to give you this strong pour of the day or of the week.
Of the topic.
Yeah. Signing out.
Bye.